Hey Synth, where have you been? Short story, mental illness, baby. Long story, kitchen nightmares. No, not the one with the Gordon Ramsays. The one where your landlord suddenly decides it's time for a new kitchen. That's right, worsties. It's story time. So this all begins as I come home from buying a base with a friend. There is an ominous note on my door. It basically just says clear out your entire kitchen and all your closets and cabinets. That's it. That's all it says. No schedule, no extra information. The bad feeling is already creeping in. I go through all my shit, dump it on the floor. It's not like I have anywhere else to put it. I need to stress that I live basically in a prison cell. I already have no floor space. I hate this, but at least it will be done tomorrow, right? That's foreshadowing, guys. This is called foreshadowing. I get awoken at 7 a.m. on the dot with knocking on my door. FBI, open up! The landlord comes in to inspect the apartment and stuff, not really that important, but I assumed shit was gonna happen. Well, I thought wrong. I sat in anticipation for like a couple hours before some handyman beef guys came in and just annihilated my frankly totally fine kitchen. But that was it. They just didn't come back. They just destroyed it, and they did not finish what they started. All they really did was just put a long package that I assumed was like a kitchen counter where my kitchen used to be. Goodbye food, I guess. No fridge. I had to throw out everything, but it's fine, right? It's just one day, right? I set an alarm for 7 a.m. again, just to be sure. I didn't want to get caught with my pants down or something, even though I'm a stick figure who seemingly doesn't wear pants. Maybe it's just really tight pants. I could hear stuff in the surrounding apartments, I thought, but nothing really happened until 12. 4 hours of waiting. But you know, at least they'll assemble the kitchen today and the nightmare will be over. Right? Of course not. They just unpacked everything, moved in a bunch of shit, just all the kitchen pieces, drawers, cabinets, closets, and they just dumped it in my apartment. And now there's no floor space. And it's awful. Right before they left, I managed to ask one of the guys, when will you be coming tomorrow? When will this be over? He turns around and says, oh, we'll be done here by 12 tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. So I may have had a small panic attack over all this, but at least I knew when the end was coming, and it would be somewhat early tomorrow. Good. Great. That's perfect, right? You know, I'll manage. The clock strikes 12 and the boys aren't showing. The clock even strikes 4 p.m. and the boys are not showing up. They fucking lied to me. How are they so bad at estimating time on this? Isn't this what they do like every day? I'm feeling quite pissy at this point. Just absolutely done, out of patience. I can't make food. I can't even buy like frozen meals at stores because I'm fucking allergic to everything ever. As we're speaking, I'm currently dying from just breathing. So yeah, I'm just sitting here in my apartment, permanently overstimulated, you know, which is the place I go when I'm overstimulated. But at least it'll be over tomorrow, right? I wake up early to the sound of drilling at my neighbor's apartment. Good. Surely, I am next on the list and it will be over. Sadly, they take 3 hours with my neighbor, so, you know, not expecting this to go very quickly. Does it really take 3 hours to assemble a small kitchen? I'm no kitcheneer, but I don't really know if it should, but anyway, I get a knock on the door. When I open it, it is not the boys. It is not the kitchen boys, it is the landlord. What are you doing here? So the landlord says that they can't make the kitchen because they think my apartment smells bad. My brother in Christ, I have not been able to clean my apartment for 4 days. Of course it doesn't smell good in here. But I open my windows, I get some fresh air in, so these pathetic men who had to get daddy landlord to tell me for them for some reason, they're noodling around outside my door, which they insist I keep open for an hour. It is March here. Fucking 5 degrees outside. Celsius. 5 degrees Celsius, that's cold. But they finally start. And I am happy. Or at least not that pissed off anymore, I guess, because at least it'll be over. It's pretty slow moving and a bit awkward to just have two guys in your apartment who just kind of ignores you and you try to ignore them even though they're being super fucking loud. I was just chilling with my poor cat May, trying to calm him down. Here's a picture of him outside my window because he refused to be inside with all that drilling and hammering. Understandable, I considered following suit. So I overhear these two guys say that it'll be 20 more minutes and I get excited. It's almost done. Now welcome to the quiz show where we guess how long they actually take before they're done. Is it A whole hour? Yep, it's A. They took a whole hour even though they were pretty much done at that point and they expected it to be 20 minutes. They took another hour. I'm starting to think that time management might not be these guys' strong suit, but you know, just a guess. Finally, guy 1 says it's done after guy 2 has left. I look at my kitchen and I see a few issues. So there's no oven, there's no stove, tap outlets, or a spice cabinet. So the guy's like, yeah, all the electronics arrive on Monday. We also accidentally broke your fucking spice cabinet. Whoops. It'll probably arrive in a week or two. The electrician is here tomorrow though. I may have outwardly responded with a simple, okay. But on the inside, I was seriously considering homicide at that point. But hey, you know, the fucking worst is over now. I can actually be in my apartment again. I can put stuff back in my cabinets and closets. I just have to still keep living on like fucking carrots a few more days. I'm recording this on day 4 of this absolute hell, so I don't know if there will be more issues. Surely not, right? We've gotten the worst out of the way. Hopefully the rest will be manageable, please. Oh god, let it be manageable. Okay, small update. It's now 1 day later. So I was about to head out of my apartment and some guy knocks on the door and says, hey, your fridge and oven and stove is here. You know, the thing that was supposed to arrive Monday, not Friday. I mean, it's a win for me. I'll take it, but what the fuck is going on? Who planned this? No one, I think. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. What's up, guys? I've also just been a bit burned out on just making gaming videos. It's a bit repetitive and not very exciting to edit. It's fairly fun to record, but god, you know, I feel like I want to try something different. I'm gonna try experimenting. Maybe even start showing my silly little face again. Maybe. A lot of maybes. No promises. Promises are just like friends. I can't keep them.